To surface in this clip shows that I got back alive in just 10 days of social isolation and no media footprint. If I am to count correctly, I could give over 6 to 8 different numbers of people's death. You see, you can consider me lucky enough to be back alive with you, but the question remains, who is next? It could be me, but surely no one knows. I had sufficient time to myself to think and rethink, and the main purpose of this is what I call the 5 R's. So friend, with this 5 R's in mind, these are the top 5 lessons I learned. 1. Time is the greatest asset every single man has. In this video right here, I explained that time is the greatest thing that you can never buy, because even money cannot buy time. You see, when I was on this 10 days media isolation, I tend to calculate my time. Okay, I learned this particular concept from a YouTuber or a productivity guru, Ali Abdel. He said that you need to calculate your time in minutes and not in hours. The reason is because a lot can be done in the span of time. That is to say, you can fit in a lot of things if you calculate your time in minutes. For example, you do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and that's like that. Unlike when, okay, let me paint a very simple scenario. You have a meeting with somebody from scheduled for 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., which is like a whole 1 hour meeting or a 1 hour program. Now, at the time the meeting is ending, it's around 10:45. Now, subconsciously, our mind sets that we will do anything or we will engage in any other activities until when it is 11. So the way I approach the time being an asset is I still look for a way to use the remaining 15 minutes to look for a way to make it productive enough. So I don't know if this also resonates with you, but that was the lesson I learned, that time is my greatest asset, and also calculate your time based on minutes and not practically hours. The second lesson I learned while being on this social or this media isolation is brain is to process and not to hold information. You see, we are very used, for people that are quite productive and quite resourceful like myself or you watching this video, you see, we need to get used to always holding a pen and a notepad with us, or our phones, in order to like write single information that comes to mind or a thought that comes to mind, because the brain is meant to process and not to retain information for a longer time. So anytime something comes to my mind while I was on that isolation, I easily just jot that down. So when I am interested in like processing and engaging with that particular thought, then I bring it out from where I've written it down and then I process it. So I have been able to learn that the brain is meant to process and not to hold information. The third lesson I learned is build a community and not followers. You see, this is for people like me that to an extent we have a leverage over social media or have quite a number of followers. You see, once we start to build or when we start to grow on social media, we tend to get carried away by the follower number. You see, as cringe as it would sound, yeah, follower is just a number. I have built a community. I received a lot of text message, a lot of reach out, and a lot of messages, even though my numbers, or I was not actively online and my numbers was also not available, but then quite a handful of people were still able to navigate themselves to me. And that is just to show the essence of nurturing, building, and creating or birthing a community of people that know, like, and trust you, not just follower base. So yes, I would say practically that yes, I have a community and not just mere followers. And by the way, if you're watching this video right now, thank you for the 35,000 plus Instagram followers and also 40,000 plus TikTok followers and 1,000 plus subscribers here on YouTube. It's a congratulations to us all. Let's move on. The first lesson I learned is they only see you when you are there. You see, this is quite difficult for me to understand, but then I still understood it. I don't want to say the hard way, but then I understood it regardless. You see, people only notice you, or they only accord you that I don't know how to put the word, but then they only notice you when you are there. You see, when you are no more, it's funny that you see, when you are no more or when you're not available, somebody else will fit in your shoes. Somebody else will do your duties. Somebody else will do those things you think you only can do. So it's not a matter of you trying to suit every other person or you trying to fit into every single shoes and make everybody happy. Think about yourself. So like I learned this the hard way. I was always optimizing for my business, my work, from work to business, from business to school and academics, always trying to keep up with every single thing, my friends, my family, and like yes, all of those things are good and overwhelming. But you see, when you are gone, when you're not available, other people will fit in those shoes, and you'll be shocked how time really flies. Another lesson I learned while being on this media isolation was the concept of understanding your why will make your how easy. You see, this particular, like the concept of why and how is just understanding your reason, and how you will get to your destination will be figured out. I've come to the realization that what really matters is when you believe in yourself, you holding the vision and trusting the process. If you know why you are doing something, why you are embarking on a journey, like the reason, the push, the energy, the zeal, the enthusiasm will surely lead a way or will surely drive a path from the starting point to your dream path. So like it's like you not getting too bothered about how you are going to achieve a particular aim, because naturally if you are tilting, if you have a strong why, then the how will sort out itself. I hope this makes sense. So in case you're not already subscribed, I am Fawaz the Cake Boy. I'm a skilled baker, a master cakepreneur, and an energetic content creator. And also I have two YouTube channels. On this particular channel, I make recipe videos, business videos, entrepreneurial tips, and also just normal day vlogs of my life. On my other channel, I do Islamic content, Muslim content, Quran citations, and some halal vibe food. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'm gonna drop a link down to my other channel below. And also please subscribe to this channel, like this video, drop a comment below. Anything you feel like you can add to this particular conversation. Thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video. رب هب لي حكما وألحقني بالصالحين.